Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot. It was Kanye and if I'm not mistaken, it was Kanye and Big Boy, and they were at Kanye's crib, and Kanye said, "Yo, the geniuses at ITT Tech told me at their just."
Wait,
strictly,
hold on.
It
couldn't have been ITT Tech, dog. That's the fucking the tech school, dog.
Or what? I don't know where the fuck it was at. I think it was at.
That's the $10,000 joint, dog.
No, not ITT Tech.
MIT.
MIT.
Yeah, and we the show shot. Sheen Z, I got to be the show shot. My man Jumbo got to be the show shot.
Shoot your shot, dickhead.
Shoot your shot, episode 7.
What up?
We got a special guest with us.
Special guest today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Special guest.
Shout out
today.
to my guy, my little bro, Shane Z.
My man, what up, baby?
Shout out to the Shoot Your Shot Podcast Challenge
Yeah, boy.
winner.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Before we even get into that, we just got to shoot a shot to you winning the challenge, bro.
Yes, sir.
And I want to make sure you get your money on camera.
Right,
know
like
what I
you
mean?
said.
Like I said, you know, we
Okay.
keep it all the way to the oils
100
here.
is real.
100 is
Both
real.
50s.
100 is
So I'm
real.
gonna do it like this though.
100 is real.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna need a beat from you though.
Ooh.
I'm gonna smack it down like that.
Bullshit.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Cause a beat costs 100, so you know.
Hey.
I do it like that.
I like
It
that.
costs
2 hours
100 for you,
possibly.
Shane. It costs 100 for
Oh
you.
shit! I didn't mean to
I mean,
give any details.
anybody else? Yeah,
Might have to work
We
something
gotta
out.
edit that part
Right.
out, right?
We gotta work it
we
out.
ain't cutting shit out. That's my man. You feel me?
Absolutely.
But
Thank y'all for having me,
it was no bias neither
Nah,
with
no
the
bias.
winner. You know
No
what I'm saying?
bias.
Check don't even know Shane.
At
This
all.
is first time meeting him. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like Check was like, that's
That's the one.
That's the winner.
So what I liked about it, I'm just gonna get into it from the gun bust. So first things first, it was well versatile. It's always a thing with rap in general when you're just on a freestyle rap. When you know, I like gangster rap, so don't get it fucked up. Like
too.
you know, that's like my whole thing actually. But you know, sometimes it's actually most of the time, especially in today's age, it's way better to be more versatile. I mean,
Yeah.
if I was sitting there with a tally on how many topics he touched, it would be a lot. And most people were talking some slick street talk. Don't get it fucked up. And I loved
some
it.
motherfuckers killed that shit.
And I loved it. Don't get it twisted. Y'all had me going. I was all about it. You know what I'm saying? But then like I said, he just touched on a lot of different topics. Had it, and another key factor for me at least was knowing it. Now, you didn't have to know it per se. That wasn't a stipulation. But being that you did know it, made it just like an extra bonus.
you gonna
Thank
beat
you.
the person that didn't if it's hot. At the
yeah,
end of the
yeah,
day,
yeah,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
And like, and his shit was so polished.
Polished.
Like when I heard it, I'm like, damn, like.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Well, that was the whole. I mean, there was a method to coming into all this. Like I wore the pink comfy on it. You know what I mean?
All right, talk about that. Tell
the reason I wore that is because when you look at it, you're like, what the fuck does this kid have on? Let me see what he's gonna say. You know what I mean?
And I've been telling people that from
Right.
like for a long time now is like to get noticed in this game, you gotta do
you
something.
gotta have something, man.
But you gotta
have
do something extraordinary.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like think about the baby. He came out in a fucking diaper.
pamper,
You
yeah.
know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like
Right.
so like you did that, and,
Right.
and it wasn't on that deep, but
No, of
you know what I'm saying.
course,
It
of
made
course.
people look at you and think about like
course.
what's
Right.
going on.
But if you're
You know what I'm
scrolling,
saying?
it's like, what this kid's wearing a fucking
Right.
pink snuggie. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
No, that
you
was-
know,
I mean.
and like you said, knowing it, that was another.
It was
part
even
of
like
too.
we keep talking about the boy on the bike. That was another
Right.
thing, which
Yeah,
was
that
dope.
was
was
dope.
shit. That
Yeah,
was
he
dope.
killed that. Shout out
Yeah,
that
that was dope.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
He killed it.
for
Yeah, and the guy in the back seat, that was, and the reason why I'm
Yeah.
saying it, that it
that's-
didn't really matter.
that's
but like
Watts.
the guy in the
Shout out
back
Watts.
seat that was
Yeah.
reading it, that shit was fire. He was
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
that
of course.
language.
Of course.
Like he was going to be
Right.
my winner if Shane didn't participate.
Right.
Like that was like that shit. He was talking that street language, and that shit
sure.
was talking that language to me. But at the end of the day, you know, like I said, you know, that was just an added bonus if you knew it. And like I said, once again, we appreciate you. And
Of course, thank you for having me up here, man.
And without further ado,
Yeah,
our
let's
first
do it.
shot of the
All
podcast.
right.
Let's loosen it up.
Shoot your shot, fellas. Yeah, man.
Jackiano.
Woo. Put some hair on your chest.
It will do that.
It will do
for
that.
sure.
It will do that.
Sir.
I had a lot of nights off that shit.
Absolutely.
You and me both.
Absolutely. So what you been doing during this corona? Actually, first things first, where you from?
I'm from Trevose, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Right now,
Right.
town to the right.
Okay. Born and raised in
Born and
Trevose?
raised. I was born in Holy Redeemer Hospital.
Okay.
Shout out to anybody in the area that was born in Holy Redeemer.
Okay.
Yeah.
up.
From Trevose, Pennsylvania.
So what made you start rapping?
I started rapping when I was about 11 or 12. I have a heart condition. Like my aortic valve is like all messed up. I have aortic stenosis, insufficiency,
Wow.
aortic bivalve.
That's deep.
Wow.
You had to be worried about this corona shit.
Yeah, well, that's the main thing is staying healthy. Like you said, what am I
Absolutely.
doing? Just trying to keep myself,
Absolutely.
in check. But
You have to get any surgery because of that, or?
not yet. I just take like blood pressure medicine right now.
Okay.
But there will be a time where I will have to get like open heart surgery and all that. But that's why I started rapping, like because I was big into sports and like played football and lacrosse and stuff like that.
Okay.
And
where'd you play for them at? Where'd you play that at?
I started in Somerton,
Okay.
in Philly. I was playing in the Philly League.
Okay.
And then I went to Pendel, where his old studio used to be. I played for the
Wow.
Pendel Wildcats.
Okay.
And then we found out about my condition in like this. I was born with it, but we found out about it in like the 7th grade, so around 11 or 12.
Gotcha.
And my mom was always real concerned about me getting into something like an activity or whatever.
Sports, yeah.
Right.
And because I had to stop everything, and she was like, "Why don't you write poetry or try out music?" And at first I was like, "Man,
Yeah.
fuck that! Like,
Right.
I don't want to do any of that. It won't go anywhere." But
And then rapping got cool.
rapping got cool. Well, my grandfather on my mom's side, he played like jazz for a living, so
Okay.
I have music in my blood. But
Right.
I had a poetry class in grade school where it was fun to do. It came natural, and that was kind of after her like.
That's
saying
a
stuff
thing
like that.
too. Like I feel like if you got family that does music and you were around it growing up,
Yeah.
that's like a big part. Like that's me
Yeah.
all day.
Well,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think that also explains for me why you are able to touch a lot of subjects
Yeah.
and why you're a
Right.
little bit more creative
course.
than most.
and like I always keep saying, your flow is on point.
Right.
Like all that is timing and rhythm. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the
Right.
day, so it's like that shit comes from being around. Like it's different if you grow up like playing an instrument or even being around music. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Yeah,
even like
right.
listening in the car when if your parents were playing or your moms or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that definitely helps your ear.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So,
I mean,
like-
I'm 22 now, so I found out about it. I probably
Wow,
started rapping when I was
22.
12, so
Okay.
I've been, rapping
You
for a
10
decade
years.
now.
10 years in the
on
game.
that note, give me some rappers that inspired you, because I like to hear it from the younger perspective. So give me like 3 to 5 rappers that really inspired your music style.
Well, the first rap I ever wrote was over the soundtrack to my life, instrumental by Kid Cudi.
Okay.
So I always say Cudi made me pick up a pen. Mac made me feel like I could do it. You know what
Wow,
I
that's
mean?
crazy you said that. Okay.
So how old were you? You were 12 when
Yeah,
when you
I
heard
was
Cudi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was when he dropped "Man on the Moon" too. You know what I
Right.
mean? And that
Okay.
was just
So he was already out.
Cudi
Like,
was
yeah, I mean,
Cudi was it at the
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
and then Mac came out, Wiz was
Right.
coming out, Meek was popping off,
Right.
ASAP was starting to come up, and Cole and Kendrick were there, so it was just kind of that era of rap that I came up on. But I was listening to rap,
Right.
I have an older brother. He, I say it in a song I just dropped. He put me on a Country Grammar by Nelly,
Oh,
Eminem, 50
Yeah.
Cent.
Right.
Like
I remember
was
when
on
that
the
shit
older
came
shit.
out, boy.
Absolutely.
That shit was
Right.
slammer.
That shit was
Right.
knocking.
I mean, that's a song too about rap where
Right.
I always say this. I always talk to Kick. Shout out Kick and Jay too, by the way.
Shout out
Kick.
to Kicking.
We always
sure.
say like it's funny because rap is so poetic where there's things that people say and there's lingos that people use that you have no idea what they're talking about.
Right.
I'm singing going down, down, baby, yo, street in a Range Rover,
Right.
street sweeper, baby, cock ready to let it, you know what I mean?
Right.
I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. And
I
what
remember
I'm
for the
saying.
longest, I didn't understand what he was saying. I was young.
But he's talking about a drive-by the whole time.
Oh, of course.
Right.
They blanked it out. I'm like, why are they blanking this out? I don't even know what the fuck
Yeah,
he's
but I'm a
saying.
young kid singing that. You know
And
what
if
I
you're
mean?
even
So-
older, you know the nursery rhyme that is imitated.
Of course, yeah.
You understand
Of
what I'm
course.
saying? So,
Crazy.
you know, it's even crazier. But it's crazy you say that because I'm from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And I have in my notes that you reminded me of Mac.
Yeah.
So that's
huge influence. on me.
That's where I was
Yeah,
getting to.
rest
with
in peace,
that.
Mac Miller.
Rest in
And we're
peace.
going to take a shot
Rest
to
in
my
peace.
guy, Miss Zach Miller.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
man. And I can hear the Kid Cudi influence too because see, Kid Cudi does a lot of layering.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
one track you got on there, I can't think of the name. I think it's like the second or third track on the Spotify playlist you had.
Probably 100 bands.
And
I layered-
it was big.
I
It was
layered
it was a lot. It was
that.
a lot of layers on
Yeah.
there. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, well,
okay.
that with that I had my. So there's two parts to the hook, and the first part is my little sister. She helped me out. A couple of my little cousins that are girls, they came in and they kind of did like the kid part of it, where it sounds
Right.
like children almost.
Right.
And then I had a couple of my homies come in.
Right.
And they did like the second half where it's like a turn up part.
Right.
So I'm.
I liked how you layered that.
Yeah. I've
I like
been
how you
getting
layered-
into stuff.
layered
I've
that.
always wanted to.
He
do
brought
stuff
the
like
whole
that.
family to the studio for that joint.
Yeah, seriously.
We made that shit sound like a choir.
Yeah,
or some
Right,
shit.
yeah.
Well,
Kids choir.
he made
you know
that
what I mean?
You
sound
put that
like
shit in
a choir.
some good positions.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
I was actually going to ask who mixed that, and because I really like where everything is sitting. on
Him,
that
he
record.
mixed everything. I don't have a song out,
Yeah,
nothing that he hasn't mixed.
Yeah,
You know what I
Shane's
mean?
been coming to me for what, like
5 years, 4
5
years,
years,
something
yeah. Like I watched this
since
kid,
the old studio.
watch this kid grow up, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Since high school, yeah. Since
Yeah.
high school.
Well, that's what's up. So we're gonna shoot a shot to that.
Yeah.
Let's get it, guys. Shoot your shot.
Shoot
you
your
already
shot.
Know, you already know the
Yo,
vibe.
said I'm trying to vibe round in the 911. In the 911. I'm trying to vibe round in the
So I got another
911.
question. So on that song 9/11, I really like. I feel like there's some Drake inspiration.
Yeah, and go check out Shane's music
Yeah,
too.
Shane
you know
on
what I mean?
Spotify.
Yeah.
Shane, promote your shit.
Yeah, man. Shane Z. You can find me on Spotify. Shane Z on Soundcloud. That's where most of my music is at right now. We're trying to get things squared away with sampling and
Absolutely.
things like that, where we own the music. We don't want to ever put anything out and sell anything we don't own. Just
Absolutely.
do good business. But you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Shane Z
Yeah,
Sounds.
we gonna put all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna put
Yeah.
all that shit in the bio below, in the description below.
Straight up.
So make sure you guys go follow that. He got a lot of dope shit on there. But like I said about that 9/11 song, I see it at first verse. It was like some good run throughs in there, and I'm real like bar for bar type of guy.
Yeah.
And like I said, there was some Drake influence. I feel like just listening to it from a MC. How do you feel about did Drake inspire you throughout your career or
Yeah.
through your music, or how do you feel
sure.
about that?
For sure. I'm definitely a Drake fan. When the Meek and Drake beef was going on, maybe not so much. But nah, man. Drake is a big one. I mean, he's one of the best in the game, if not the best. You know what I mean, right now. But shout out Manny too. 9/11, Manucci. He was the
yeah.
second verse
Shout
on
out
that.
Manny.
Kick and Jay
God.
produced that, mixed by Jumbo.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, that was at a time where, so I'm in school at Westchester, and that was a time during finals week that Kick had sent me the beat, and we were just on, a lot of the time when me and Kick make a song together,
Right.
he'll FaceTime me and just run through beats, and I'll just be freestyling this stuff.
Right.
I'll be like, oh, I like that. And
Right.
911 came out when over that beat, he's like, I like that, I'll send you that. And yeah, definitely, I mean, Drake's been an influence on my music.
Well, one thing I want to say is if you've been watching the podcast, I celebrate young artists early.
Definitely.
And I'm always
Definitely.
riding for young artists early, and I want to give you some props because
Thank you.
what I see from you, and this is straight up and down honest because everybody know I keep it all the way to the fish grease, I see something great early.
Thank you, man.
It reminds
Appreciate
me. It reminds me of like I really ran through everything, and I do my homework on everybody, and like it reminds me of early like early flows of like J. Cole early.
Love J. Cole, one of my favorites.
It reminds me of flows like that coming early, and I know the early stages. I was listening to So Far Gone and all those early tapes, and I hear some good run throughs. I hear some good things going on, and for you to even touch on them things and be able to hit them flows, and even in some of your flows you have melodic endings, which is very great. Also, like I said, I'm real deep into like the way it gets put together, and like I said, I just want to give you your props for that, because like I said, I do see something good early. Like I see something starting up early, and I want you to keep grinding. Make sure you keep promoting your shit. You should be on everything. You know what I'm saying? Keep coming, keep putting the music out there, because there's no reason why you can't be something good coming up. Sure.
And I mean, like lyrical rap and story rap was always my favorite growing up, and just being able to say something with substance, you know what I mean?
They got to go check you out and see like your first project, and how you put that together.
Packing from Mars, if you haven't heard it, dropped that in high school, so go check that out.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. I just seen the Spotify shit.
A lot of my stuff's on SoundCloud right now, because like I said, a lot of the stuff that we have done before, there's samples and stuff in it.
Somebody else's beat, and that's how you get into it. And there's nothing wrong with that. You understand what I'm saying?
Just trying to push music at this point.
But now it's time for Project 2.
Absolutely. Letters from Mars.
And another thing is, I've realized, like, even on the freestyle you did for the Shoot Your Shot podcast, it's getting better and better.
Yeah,
and that's a scary thing for these, for the rap artists and in the rap game, it's getting better and better. Because even though it was hot in those things, I'm listening to a lot of people, a lot of street rappers, I don't want to get too deep into it, but they like A B A B A B and then a punchline and like shit like that. But when you can like ACC A, B, you know what I'm saying? Sure. Like do shit like that.
You gotta change the cadence.
That's where it gets like, real creative, and I see you doing that a lot. And that's what I really like. When I look into artists, I like creative stuff. And if you could talk that street shit, I like that too. And then if you can't, that's even better.
That's not what I'm from.
No, but that's great, because being that you don't even try.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? You don't even try. And if I like it and you're not trying, I love it.
Yeah, well, that was always a thing too. Like, I mean, you know too how many people are from the area around here that aren't from that life, that do try to talk like that, and you know who they are in person, and you're just like, you sound corny now. Like
that, and like money talk too. When people talk that money talk, and it's like they asking me for a deal on the time and shit, and they be like, they talk about they got, yeah, I mean, it's like, god damn, bro.
Let's shoot a shot to these turtle rappers. Let's shoot a shot to the turtles.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
You do the honors this time, Shane, man. Then after we get this shot, I got a quick game I want to play. You know what I'm saying? It's the first game on the Shoot Your Shot podcast.
Boom.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and drink. If you watching this shit and it's a Saturday or something,
drink up with us, man.
Drink up with us. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else to do. Quarantine life.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much that. So drink up with us. Grab a little bottle.
Nah, but I do want to say, for real, thank you for having me up here, man. I've been watching you guys for a minute, and I've watched every episode you guys have.
I appreciate that.
As the bottle gets deeper, you guys get funnier and funnier.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
You about to find out.
I'm about to be part of that. You know what I mean? So,
and that's a beautiful thing.
Your head starts scrambling. After.
Shit.
And it all depends on what you drink. Because some go down smoother than others. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
That Henny bottle up there, that was a classic bottle.
Henny rock, man.
The Henny thing goes, that's a true statement.
That's fact. Shoot your shot.
Coming live from the party of the century, rocking gold accessories. I be getting lifted, you can find me up with heavy.
All right.
Yeah.
First game of the Shoot Your Shot podcast, we're going to do a little thing called quick hits.
Let me get ready.
Let's get ready. All right.
I'm nervous.
I want a one-word answer.
Okay.
On I got about 5 to 6 questions for you, just to get an idea of where where your mind's at. Even though we kind of touched on certain things already, but I just want to see, like I said, I like to hear the younger generation.
What's this called again?
Quick hits.
Quick hits.
Quick
hits. Run the credits.
Run the credits. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Let's do it, man.
So let's get it. First things first, we're gonna start off easy. Spotify or Apple? Apple
Spotify.
Music. I love it. Okay.
Shout out Joe Rogan.
Shout out Joe Rogan. That deal's so crazy. We chasing the same thing. Shout out Spotify and Apple Music. I don't care who take us. I'm fucking with all y'all.
Cut the Chilzak.
Cut the Chilzak. But I'm fucking with Spotify too. That would have been my answer too. So my next question: auto-tune or no auto-tune?
Auto-tune, because it doesn't have to sound like auto-tune all the time.
Great answer.
Smart man.
Favorite song in the last 3 years?
Shit.
Ooh, that's awesome.
100 Bands by Shane Z. Go check it out on Spotify and Apple Music.
Nah, he's good. He's good. I like that. I like that.
Fuck.
I like that.
No, that's it, bro.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
That's
all right, so this one's for the younger generation. I like to hear this. Drake or Jay-Z?
That's
Jay-Z.
Ooh, okay.
Like
okay. Got an old soul. I like it. Next one, this the middle of the generation. Eminem or Lil Wayne?
Wayne.
Ooh.
Wayne's my guy, though. I love Eminem.
Okay.
And I love Drake, but
Okay.
Wayne.
hitting them.
Okay. Now, I seen you out partying, on the gram. Favorite club in Philadelphia?
Noto.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my guy, VIP
Yes, sir.
Brian.
Shout out
Shout
Noto,
out to
man.
everybody at Noto.
They
Give
are
me
good
the section.
people at Noto.
Absolutely. Shout out to Down too, though. That's my other spot when I'm not, doing too much. But Noto, shout out
Noto's
to
good
them.
people, and they got a good environment. They treat their artists well, even if you're openers. And it's a good environment to open up and have a good time and spend all your money and be broke at the end of the night.
Yeah. Fuck it. I got a crazy story. I'm just running to it real quick. We last time I was at Noto was right before quarantine. Actually, it was right on my birthday, February 20th. Little Baby was in town.
Ooh.
It was Little Baby was performing at Noto. We had a VIP. Shout out to Brian. Got me up there with him. Got me introduction and all that. We're chilling. We're vibing. Like you said, leaving broke. I walk out the back door. I'm talking to Little Baby, getting the number. Try to seal some business for later. And I look up the street and I see the cops towing my car.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Did you get it back?
I got it back right away, but I was sick.
He was dealing.
I ran. I'm like, I see you. I see you fucking when you come back to Philly. But matter of fact, I didn't even see. I just seen the cops in the area of where my car was at.
You were dealing with some parking wars.
I'm probably on the episode. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on, y'all guys? I've been promoting y'all for fucking a year. I was snapping, but yeah.
Damn.
Shout out to Noto.
Yeah, man. Shout out Noto.
I got 2 more questions for you. If you had to pick one artist to collab with right now that's not famous, who would it be?
Ooh, that's not famous.
Good question.
Wow. Fuck.
It could be. You could put somebody on, friend, whatever.
Shout out my boy Sean Valley.
Okay.
My boy Sean Valley. We got a couple songs out that are fire. Save Me, Rush Hour. We got some shit that is coming too. Yeah, that's my guy.
All right. So what's the name again?
Sean Valley.
Shout out to Sean Valley.
Shout out
Sean
Valley.
Shot Podcast.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
actually tag him in this shit too.
Yes,
so
sir.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll get that shit popping. And last question, and then we're gonna shoot a shot. Favorite rapper in Philly other than Meek?
Lil Uzi.
Ooh, quick on a draw.
Lil Uzi.
Quick on a draw.
Quick
I
on
love
the
Lights
draw.
Cameras too.
Okay.
The Lil Uzi.
Okay. All right.
That's a good
So that's
one.
our first game of the Shoot Your Shot podcast.
I like that, Check. I like that little game, Check.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Pass that to Jum Beezy. We're going to
sir.
shoot a shot to that. Yeah, man. Because, my whole thing is just like, sometimes I come off, and I, like, see, I always want to be open-minded. You know what I'm saying? I always want to be open-minded. And me being a little bit older would make it, maybe naturally make me close-minded. But I never want to be like the uncle or the old head on the block that's like, fucking,
Stuck in your ways and shit.
Rakim is better than fucking Jay-Z.
Yeah,
Like,
of
negative. That's
course.
kinky shit. We ain't on none of that.
Well, Meek would be the favorite, but
Yeah, well, Meek would be the favorite.
he does it for me on like the street side of everything where
Right.
it's bars and all that.
Right.
Uzi's the motherfucker
The
that
song guy.
I'm turning up to Uzi,
Right.
and I could play 15 tracks in a
Hold on.
row. You know
All right,
what
so
I mean?
hold on, I got a question. So if it's song for song battle, Meek versus Uzi,
Meek.
who is? Meek wins?
Yeah.
Song for song?
Song for song?
100%.
All right.
You think so?
When did you start listening to Meek? Like around what part
Around
of his
when I
career?
started rapping, the first Meek song I ever heard was Indian Bounce. Shout out Jalo
Okay.
Beats.
Wow, that's 2010.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when I started
actually,
rapping.
That's 2011 when he first came home. Right, that's right after Flamers Wave. That
Yeah,
was all
like
Mr. Philadelphia.
Rose Red.
Yeah, that's all Mr. Philadelphia work.
Yeah, all Mr. Philadelphia, and then from there.
So you
on.
missed the Flamers and like the real me and
I
all
went
that
back
shit.
to it, but I wasn't
Right.
there when it was dropping.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
don't respect you too, because I was young when it came
Yeah,
out.
of course.
Yeah.
You know what
Of
I'm
course.
saying? Me and Meek are around the same age. I think he's 33. I'm 31. And
It's my favorite number.
Yeah, what 31?
Yes, sir.
Oh, shout
That
out
was
to
my
you.
football number.
So let's shoot a shot.
Hey, let's
to that.
shoot a
I
shot.
heard you packing for Mars. Two, kick back in that with the
Woo, that was a big
stars. And I
beverage.
hope that I can try.
Jumbo, what questions you got for my man Shane Zis?
My man Jumbo, hit me.
All right, yeah. So this was being that you gave me this bread right here. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Well, you're gonna give me the bread in return.
Hey,
Absolutely.
You already know.
We're gonna make more than that.
That was some
Facts.
ball shit, by the way. Yeah, man. You
I had planned that too.
You see how he
I
carried it?
had planned that too. I knew
Okay,
you were gonna give me that. I was
okay.
gonna slap that shit right next to Jumbo.
Okay. He ain't pressed for the chicken. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
nah.
Right.
No, you know what I mean?
You gotta reinvest in
You
yourself.
gotta reinvest in your business.
We've been telling them that from day one.
Yeah.
man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I had I've been wanting to talk about this for a minute. I always talk to it about the artists that come up here and record and stuff. And somebody also asked a question, gave me the topic earlier on the gram. Shout out to Easy. And he
Shout
wanted,
What up, Easy?
yeah, I mean,
What up, baby?
And you could definitely relate to this because you've been doing this since 5 years ago with
Yeah.
me. Like the importance of getting your beat tracked out.
Oh my God.
For the mix.
yeah.
Oh my
you know what
God.
I'm saying?
And-
And I'll start with it, and then you can. You know what I
ahead.
mean?
Yeah, go ahead.
So a lot of you guys get beats off of YouTube when you rap, or you'll buy it and get the WAV file, the single WAV file, or the MP3. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But if you want to take your music to the next level and take your sonic quality to the next level, you know what I'm saying? If you get your beat tracked out and get the track stems
Definitely.
or whatever they call it, and have the engineer mix the whole beat with the song, you will get a whole different product.
Definitely.
That if it's the right engineer, it's gonna.
And it's the same beat.
It's always the same beat.
But I'm saying like, well, for me, it's because I was doing that at first because I didn't know any better. But
Right. A lot of people don't know any better.
yeah.
And that's why I want to talk about it, because a lot of times when I tell people like that, like you should get the beat that I can mix so I can mix it. Or
Absolutely.
if I'm producing, I'm always mixing the whole beat with
course.
in the session.
as you
But-
should though, because you're
but-
the GOAT.
Hey.
Goat talk. Goat talk.
But you know what I'm saying? So like a lot of people don't
No.
even know that that's a thing until I sit there and explain it to them. Like I can mix your vocals into the beat, like mix
Yeah.
the whole song together instead of when it's a 2-track, when it's MP3, I'm just mixing your voice on top of the beat and I'm not able to touch anything on the
Well,
actual
what they do on
instrumental.
YouTube too, for anybody watching that does do that, when you get it off of YouTube, they will distort the MP3.
I think YouTube
so you
does
have
that
to.
immediately.
Well, YouTube has
does
their own conversion that
YouTube does
compresses
that.
it in a certain
Yeah,
way
it compresses
that
it.
loses sonics.
Right.
Whether it's an ACC or MP3, I don't know what they do.
Yeah. Right.
But
They do some weird stuff too.
right, and some producers, I'm not saying all of them, but some will actually fuck the quality up of the
Absolutely.
beat on purpose before they put it
Absolutely.
on there because they know people are going to steal it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's kind of stupid because if people are going to use it, you don't want your shit to sound shitty. Like I'm a person that anything I ever touch or put out is going to sound the best it could sound. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I don't care. I'm not ever degrading my sound on what I put out.
All right,
Right.
so hold on. I just want to touch on this. I'm with them. That's the best way to go. But I also disagree on a separate side. My whole thing is put music out. I don't care how you get it.
Right.
But
sure.
hold on. Just one quick thing. I don't care if you do it on on tracked out beats or not. That is for the preference. That is the best way to do it. You need to get your
Right.
beat,
Definitely.
tracked it out. You know what I'm saying? And have all the stems, the drum on a separate line, the fucking snare on a separate line, the synth on a
And
separate
there's something
line.
about like a
an
good
atmosphere.
sounding track. Like
It's an atmosphere. You can make an atmosphere.
and people will listen to it more if it sounds good.
Definitely.
Like you don't know how many people. Like the reason I stay busy is like when somebody leaves here and they play the song for either an artist or their friend or whatever, like you don't know how many times I heard this where they'll come back to me and tell me like, yo, everybody asked where I recorded that at, or who mixed that. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them aren't even rappers that's saying shit like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like that's gonna make somebody listen to your music even more. I'm not trying to big up me or nothing. I'm just trying to say
let's shoot
like,
a shot to you being the best in the business.
Because he is.
Hey, I'm not saying
that shit. I'm saying
you don't have to. We'll say it for you.
We saying it for you. The best in the business.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, man.
Best
Real
in the
shit.
business. But I also want to say, so. Let's just go through music theory real quick. We haven't touched on music theory in like 4 episodes. So let's go through music theory real quick. Now, your voice is, okay, so a beat is contrived of instruments, right? So instruments. So we got the snare, we got the drum, we got the whatever, we got
Pianos,
the piano, synth, whatever else
right.
is in the beat, hi-hats. Okay, now, if you look at your voice as another instrument that you're adding to the beat, technically, it wouldn't matter if you had just the MP3 of which shit that's going around. Technically, and that's real technical.
But let me dive deep for you.
Yeah,
though.
dive deep for me, John, because you're the master.
So in hip hop and pop music and R&B, the vocal is the money.
Is the money.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the money instrument.
So when a lot of these producers, like especially these YouTube beats, like a lot of these producers are young. You know what I'm saying? They're making these Johns quick, putting them out there. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no mixing. You know, some of them do. You know what I'm saying? But they're not always keeping in mind the importance of where the vocal needs to sit in the song.
Double shot time.
So say you have a synthesizer, right, being your lead sound in the beat, right?
Right.
If they have that John in mono, right up the middle. And then your voice is always going to be in mono, unless it's an ad-lib or a background or whatever.
Straight up the middle.
You're going to be competing with that the whole time.
Right.
Now, me as a mixing engineer, if it's tracked out, I'm able to get that shit out of the way and leave room for your vocal to sit right there in the pocket.
Sandwich it too, almost.
Right, yeah, and just build around the vocal rather than just, if you record over the 2-track, you're just fighting that joint the whole time.
Right.
And if you know an EQ, just think about the middle of the spectrum. Your voice sits around, the mids, you know what I'm saying? Like the prominent
So basically, I'll make it real simple for you guys. I'll give you the simplest analogy, and I just thought of this while he was talking. So you got a couple type of beds, right? You got a bed that's hard as shit, and you lay on top of it. And you got a pillow top mattress that costs a little more. It's
Sleep number, John.
Sleep number, John.
Sink into that motherfucker.
Sink into that, John. You know what I'm saying? That's when you got a beat. When you got a beat tracked out, that's like a sleep number, John.
Yeah,
right,
and you
sure.
fall right into that, John. And they got an imprint of your body on the fucking beat and all that. You know what I mean? That's what the tracked out beat is. You gotta spend a couple extra dollars to get that comfortable
and
sleep.
it takes more time to mix it and stuff, but
we ain't
honestly,
worried about that.
It's worth it. Like,
man, you got
and as a rapper too, it's not as expensive as you think it is.
It's not.
No,
but
it's not as expensive.
But that comes back to investing in yourself. And if you think it's a hit, which most artists think what they're working on is a hit, you're gonna want that shit to sound the best.
And I also comes back.
I think too though, like, yeah, if you think it's a hit, but 9 times out of 10, every time you think it's a hit, it's probably not a hit, and we know that, and you know that.
A hit is fucking hard.
No, just I think this takes it back.
2 Chainz says it. He says,
but it can give you an extra advantage.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah,
this takes it back to episode 4, I think it was, when we were talking about, basically, just. I lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was about to say. But
episode we were talking. You about to say Tory?
Shoot your shot.
Yeah, we need to shoot a shot.
Hey, shoot your shot.
Hold on. What were y'all just saying?
We're talking about like if you think it's a hit.
If you think it's a hit. Oh, I forgot what I was about to say. I was about to say something.
We got good vibes, come chill with
us.
That's
cool. It's gonna come back to you. We're gonna keep talking about it.
Weekend, so right now I just don't give a fuck. I've been working.
Damn, record that one. God damn.
That was
Me on accident.
That was the double shot round.
Yeah, that was the quick
Well,
hit.
2 Chainz says that. He says, the easiest thing in the world is to make a hit, but the hardest thing in the world is to make a hit.
Yeah.
At the same time, because the easy,
it depends.
he knows, like, when you're just in a groove and you're just working and there's a vibe, and as an artist or a producer or a mixer, it just comes out. You know what I mean? And you catch a vibe and it hits. But if you try to manufacture it, you know what I mean? Like sometimes if you try to force something, it's not going to come out how it's supposed to.
That's what I was looking to say. I'm glad y'all reminded me. Okay, so episode 4, we were talking about sticking with a producer.
Right.
See, now that makes that makes it so much better. You know what I'm saying? Once you find a producer, Jumbo, you know what I'm saying? Kicking,
producer and an engineer, somebody who tracks you and or makes your beats.
Both. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, see, this is the whole thing.
Engineer first, almost more.
We talked about I think on episode 4, I think it was we were talking about finding your own sound. That's engineer producer vibe, and we were also talking about tracking out your beats very little bit, but we were just talking about that. And those both come hand in hand. Like you're not gonna if Shane's my man and he makes beats, I don't gotta pay that $250 like y'all just said.
Right. You know it's teamwork. It's teamwork.
Yeah,
there.
To get my beat tracked out. Now you get your beat tracked out from Shane. Now I can do what Jumbo's talking about. I can lay in my Tempur-Pedic. My vocals are in the flyest bed in America. And you know what I'm saying? And now I can sound like
It's funny that you bring that up too, because literally yesterday I'm looking up new albums that came out. I'm looking up Lil Baby's album, The Baby, shit like that. And I don't use Tidal. I use Spotify, but if you can download Tidal and just use it for this, and this they have if you go to the track and you click the little dots and you can go down to credits and see who actually mixed the record and produced it and wrote it and all that.
Let me just say this. Pay your producers and pay your fucking masters and your mixers and all that shit. Don't fuck them over if you're an artist.
Don't fuck them over, but just come get a good product at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you need to build a relationship as an artist, because if you want to find the sound, I mean, that's why I've been working with Jumbo. That's why I've been working with Kick for so long, because we're building the sound not together, but I mean, together.
It's chemistry at the end of the day.
That's all it is. We know how each other work, and
y'all trust each other. That if something do pop off, everybody's gonna get their piece.
Well, you bring your own strengths to the table and you throw it on the table and you lay it there.
But let me get back to what I was saying. So on Tidal, you could look at that. So I'm looking at the Lil Baby album. He got the same mixer on every song. And it's somebody I never really heard of.
Artists are like that.
And it's somebody I never really heard of. So that's his man. That's his guy. You feel me? That guy probably works for him or works with him. Same thing with Meek. He got Cruz. You know what I'm saying? And when it's a hit record and they know it's a hit record, they send it off to, you know what I mean? Like somebody crazy or Jason. But I'm looking at the Baby, he got his guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Polo G, he got his guy.
Yeah. Because you know what I'm I'm glad we're diving into this, because back once again, this is the informational side of the podcast that I like to get into. Right. So basically, once again, it's imperative that you find someone that can help you with the sound, because what happens is in these DAWs or Logic or Pro Tools, whatever you're working in, there's so many options. But there's always an option for you. And it takes a long time for an artist to find the option for you that everybody's going to like.
Right. Not only that, when you go to somebody who does this every single day, like me, I do this every day of my life, my ear is accustomed to this. So, as soon as I hear something, I know what I'm going to do to it. And the experience that I have can bring that out effortlessly.
But
you know what I'm saying?
That's 100% true. But what I mean by finding your producer, your engineer, is but at the end of the day, even if you I'm assuming all the top engineers do it every day also.
Man,
so they already have that ear of what they would do.
Exactly.
But you might be a creative guy. For example, and I love to bring this up.
You might be a writer.
Tory Lanez. Yeah, Tory Lanez is very interesting because his voice ain't up on the top of the keyboard. No, that's a grown man.
Definitely.
You understand what I'm saying? So I never looked at his credits. I don't know who he uses, or I don't know who he's working with.
He's another one that uses the same guy every
time. Guy.
You have
because
to.
You know why? Because him and that guy know, there's a certain plugin. Not mind you, everybody got access to the plugin. There ain't no secrets in the music game. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no secrets, but fucking he knows. I could turn the auto tune. I could turn the fucking the voice up to
all the way up.
four octaves, and I sound like a girl. And then I turn this down to fucking here, and I sound like a boy.
But there's something that you say that. I know what you're trying to say. I don't think he's doing that unless he's doing the whole beat lower and then raising everything up. Because if you only do just the voice, then it's going to be out of key.
No, it would never be out of key.
No, if you're turning up semitones, it would be.
No, but he's not turning up semitones, he's turning up octaves.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not. Because like if I look, so if I'm playing the middle C, it's the same thing if I'm playing the upper C. It's the same thing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's an octave.
You know what I'm saying? It's an octave up. It's the same. It's the same exact thing. But it's just a higher tone. But what I'm trying to say is, she went on her birthday.
Like on the Jerry Springer
shit. I know he can't sing that high.
I don't know, man. I think it's Tory, man. I'm gonna disagree with you.
Huh?
He's lit, bro.
Yeah, he did some shit live.
He's lit.
Recently, he did some shit live.
I'm not
he
taking
can sing
nothing
like
from,
that though.
That's what I'm saying. He's lit. Like he got that voice, Check.
Auto-tune helps
Trust
it,
me,
but
Check.
he can sing. He can hit the notes, and that's what he always says to me.
I see what you're saying, Check. I do. Trust me. Like I definitely do. But I think Tory is special with that
Definitely.
shit, because not everybody can do it.
Tory is 100% special with that shit.
Yeah.
But I've watched him record live on Instagram Live.
Yeah.
Right.
And
me too.
I've seen him
my whole thing is
smoke
like
a Dutch in a booth
and he's
and rap it.
And he's singing it though.
He's singing it, but he's not singing it like a shorty.
But he's not.
Fucking,
but
he's not singing it like a girl. He's singing it like himself.
But Check, if they went up a whole octave, I just don't want the wrong information to get out there. Because if he went up a whole octave, like then you're getting in the chipmunk zone. You feel me? Like.
But hold on. Well,
he still has to hit the notes,
that's not true.
It's definitely
true. No, because if you go up one octave, you just sound like a little bit different. You're
talking about a semitone, though.
No, I'm talking about a whole octave. Like if I go if a keyboard with 72 keys. So if I'm playing a C right here,
right, you go up another C, it's gonna be chipmunk.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
Check. It's 12. That's 12 semitones.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
Yes, it is, dog. Trust me, Check.
No, it's not.
Trust me, Check.
It's not. Look, you got a keyboard right there.
Yes.
Look,
that's 12 notes.
That's 12
each note is a semitone. So
if you play the keys right now, and you play it at the bottom of that to the top of that, you got dun, then you got dun, then you got dun, then you got dun, then you got dun. That's all 12. That's 12, 12.
I'm telling you, bro, I could do an example for you, bro, right now, where you're gonna be chipmunk, bro. I guarantee it. You're gonna be Alvin, bro. You're gonna be fucking Alvin, bro. I guarantee you, bro. Trust me, Check.
I'm heavy.
You're saying
choirable.
Right,
so,
but you're thinking key up. You're thinking key up.
A female deer, Ray. Oh no. Yo, I did this in choir when I was like fucking 6. Like I know the semitones like I'm a fucking legend.
Right.
I'm a choir legend.
Listen, you're wrong, but we're gonna agree to disagree because I don't want to keep arguing about that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
But once again, and I didn't, and first of all, I wasn't saying that in no type of way. I'm just saying everybody has their own person.
Yeah, that makes them sound special.
But that make you sound
does something special.
Like with your first hit.
Same thing with Travis Scott. He got a distortion on his voice and auto tune in a way that like everybody tries to get at the end of the day. Same thing with Sway Lee. Same thing with Sway Lee. They came up with their own sound with the reverbed out ad libs, with the fucking mile long decay. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
And like that comes from a chemistry between an artist and an engineer or producer.
But that too.
Yeah. There's certain people that rely on that though. That's the crazy part.
Absolutely.
Like Travis is a dude that relies on that.
Oh, you mean the sound?
Yeah, and Tory is a dude that relies on that.
You heard Travis on DC2 where Travis is rapping.
But Tory
he don't sound nothing like that.
But did you hear? I ain't been broke in a minute. Yeah. Tory he not hitting them Johns on there.
But Tory, but Tory hit me on fucking Funkmaster Flex and he gave me bars.
Bars for 10 minutes.
He gave me bars for 10 minutes.
He might
took a Cassie line or two, but that shit was
or a
fire.
Don Q line or 20, but that's all right.
That shit was fire.
He still bodied it.
That shit was fire. Don't disrespect the Tory, because
that
shit was fire. Quarantine. Shake your pussy on live. I give you $1,000. Guidelines. Yo, Tory was fucking me up. He had me lit all quarantine.
He was on there last night. He's still doing this shit.
Yo, he got a sponsorship with OnlyFans now, so they gonna be really shaking their pussy on live.
He lit. The girl was naked on there last night. He's like, guidelines.
Pour the milk on the pussy. I get $1,000. Shout out to Lil Boosie too.
Shout out Lil Boosie.
Them niggas had me lit the whole quarantine.
Boosie got no pics, bro.
Boosie got no pics.
He crazy.
Nothing to him.
Boosie's crazy.
Shout out to Boosie. Shout out to Tori. We're going double shot again. This is double shot.
Yo, I don't want to get controversial, but when Boosie said, "Don't let him cut his dick off," man.
Yo, I love Boosie.
I was dead.
Yo, Boosie
the best on Instagram.
I was fucking dead, bro.
He's the best
Put that
on
whole shit in
Instagram.
there. We double shot in our situation. Then we move into tequila. That's how
it's
it's
done.
I don't know how many minutes we in, but we done the whole bottle already.
That's why Check brought the backup bottle.
That's why I bought the backup. And we going from brown to clear, so I get it all the way real, and I see everything in the rear. Yo, let's get it. Yo, Shoot Your Shot, episode 7. Our first guest, Shane Z.
Shane
with the
Z. Shout out Shane Z.
Shout out to Shane Z.
I'm not shaking your hand. I'm never shaking no one's hand again.
I don't
As
care.
soon as I walked in,
Rona.
I tried to give Jumbo a hug. He said, "Get away from me. I'm giving you an elbow." That's it.
He said, "You get the bow."
That's all
He
he
said,
did.
"Ludicrous, I'm dropping bows."
That was a lot. That was like a lot of fucking liquor.
Oh man. So I got a question. So all right, back to our questions. Have you been listening to any albums lately?
Yes.
Okay. Favorite album?
It's been a lot of shit coming out too, by the way.
Give me your favorite album as of late.
West Side right now.
West Side.
West Side Gun.
Who that? Who's that?
Out of Griselda.
Check. We talked about them before. Check. You got to get up on
If you
them.
don't know, you better know.
I ain't up on Griselda.
Oh,
They the new
boy.
Wu-Tang, check. They the new Wu-Tang, check. They bringing lo-fi
Griselda.
fucking hip-hop back. Like,
Yes, sir.
Lo-fi.
They're from Buffalo.
bro, they
So
lit.
Buffalo.
when you say lo-fi, what do you mean? That means it's just like bars.
Like think of like 36 Chambers. You know what I'm saying?
Like, he could say it better than I can because I'm
Think of
younger.
RZA. Think of
But it feels like old school New
think
York.
think of
With
cash
new
rules,
school
everything
shit.
around me.
Hold
Couldn't
on.
get the money.
Hold on. You know, you say old school New York and new school New York. Who's the king of New York right now?
Dave East.
My man's on point
with
right
that.
here.
I'm cool with that. That's my brother. He put me on the first track of his last
Dave East.
album. Shout out to Davies. That's a Fendi fact. If you go on Davies' last album,
I watched
listen to that?
I watched the last episode and you were talking about
the 6 of all 9.
Snitch 9 being
Bugging.
I'm fucking with you.
Bugging.
I was bugging, right?
You
Nah,
were bugging.
nah. You guys were just talking.
No, Shane, he was fucking bugging.
Listen, this is my first time up here. I don't want to say nothing, but
No. You cool. If I was
Davies.
bugging, I was bugging. But that's cool.
There
That-
ain't nobody touching Davies
I like that, 'cause that's my
rap-wise
cousin
in New
Little.
York.
Yo.
All right, shout out to
There's
Davies.
nobody touching
Yeah, he
Davies
just got booked
rap-wise
the
in
other
New York.
day. I love
Yeah,
you,
I
Dave.
saw that.
I'm about
That's
to get.
crazy.
We praying for you. Hope you get out of that situation. I don't know what's going on. I haven't a touchdown with the fam, but at the end of the day, we hope you get out of that. I don't know what's going on, like I said, but get out of that, bro. We too lit. We kings out here,
Yes,
and
sir.
that's that. Shout out to Dave East. That's
Yes.
my fucking brother. And I would
Yes.
never argue that with you because literally that's my brother.
Yes.
And I can't appreciate you more for putting me on the front of your album. Like literally, I'm the first sound you hear on Dave East's last
it's
album.
fact.
Davies, man. Shout
That's
out
a fact.
Davies.
Like I couldn't even. I woke up to it. My phone had 72 text messages.
I heard that shit, and I'm like,
when the phone dropped.
like that's Philly, and that's Check.
That was literally the first song on their album.
Shout out Joey Jihad too.
Shout out
Shout
to
out
Joey
Joey
Jihad.
Jihad.
I
He's
know-
battling Trendsetter Shady right now.
He's texting me right now,
Yo,
and
he's battling. Our brother is battling Trendsetter Shady
hold
right
on.
now. But the whole
Joey, I love you, dog.
Joey,
I
we
know
love
he
you.
want me to send him something right now, and it's impossible.
It's
at this
impossible.
moment. So
Joey, we love you, bro. But the key is this: how focused we is. We not even looking at your first beat battle, because we in here getting our money. You know what I'm saying?
I
We in
know,
here getting
dog.
our money.
yeah,
Sorry,
man.
bro. I love you to death.
It's all right.
bro.
I recorded half of them Johns anyway, so
No
it's cool.
bullshit.
And he got that.
He got that. That's easy work,
Yeah,
bro. You
yeah.
could just go on
I
YouTube.
don't know if you know what's
and-
going on, Shane. He looking at me crazy.
All right,
right
so
now.
look, this was
I'm
going on.
looking at everybody crazy.
All right, so Joey Jihad is our brother.
Right.
Yes.
Facts.
Facts, big facts. We came into the game with him. But that's neither here nor there. But he's battling.
Johnny Mac putting some shit together.
Shout out to Johnny Mac, First 48.
Johnny Mac.
Yo, I'm watching that shit every night,
that
bro.
Shit's lit.
He's putting on for Philly right now.
He's bringing
Shout
shit
out to
back.
Johnny Mac. I'm gonna cop some merch. I'm Checkmate TV, bro. Ask Had about us. Ask O about us. Ask anybody from North Philly about us. We lit. We getting it popping. This is my man Jumbo Beats. This is my man Shane. This is fucking Checkmate TV.
He know the vibes. They know the vibes. I'm
Shane,
sorry, Had dog. I can't, bro.
We here. It's 9 o'clock right now.
No, it's 9
o'clock.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. They probably in the middle of this shit.
We've been here for an hour and a half already. No bullshit. I swear to God, it's 10:03. The hour went past quick. And we about to do a shot of tequila just to top it off.
Just to top it off.
It's crazy. The bottle with 3 people, you know what I mean?
That shit light work.
We all right.
We all right. And I ain't even that drunk yet. That's why we're going to switch it up with the tequila.
I don't know. I hear you. I hear your voice, bro.
Oh, yeah. You know when I start to get in my bucket, it starts to get ugly. When I start to get in my bucket, we start to get content.
So where were we, though?
Where were we?
Joey Jahab.
Georgia.
Oh yeah, no. Shout out to Johnny Mac. He battling right now.
He battling right now. Trendsetter Shady.
Right, song for song. He probably want me to send him one of his songs.
Y'all gotta get into battle rap too on the podcast.
Yo,
on the next episode or something.
I never was in tune. He's in tune. I gotta get with it. But it looked like some Philly dudes are about to get in with that situation.
Who do you think is coming up right now? That is top, not top dog, but
battle.
Who's coming up?
Battling?
Yes.
K Walker and Kaboom are running the city. Shout out to Kaboom. He about to get out he about to get out of jail. But K Walker.
Shout out to T-Top.
Gotti.
Shout out to T-Top.
I like Geechee though.
I like Geechee.
But K Walker, you fuck with K Walker?
I hear his name a lot.
I like Chess. You like Chess?
I like Chess. I like B-Dot better than it. I like Chess.
I like Chess a lot.
I gotta get it. Y'all talking different language. I gotta get
hold on. But my man K Walker said, I shoot him in his chest. That shit sound like he fought the bus stopping.
Damn.
That shit sound like the bus stopping. He said I pop his lung. That shit sound like the bus stopping. I said, yo, I'm done for.
Damn.
I was done for.
Do you can I ask you this? Do you think that battle rappers can have the transition to mainstream rap?
No.
I don't think they want to.
I think every battle rapper wants to.
Yeah.
And this is the thing.
Hold on.
But this is I'm glad this is a great question, Shane. Thank you a lot. Because now you're about to.
Because I love battle rap.
All right, so look, that's the whole thing. We're going to shoot a shot to battle rappers first of all.
We got tequila now. This shit about to get
tequila.
ugly.
Hey, I decided to go and
Shoot Your Shot podcast.
Shoot your shot. Woo! Shout out to all battle rappers.
First off, Shane, you about to stop pouring my shit, dog.
I didn't pour that last one. I didn't pour the last one.
Damn.
The second to last one, though, might have been my
That
fault.
shit got
I didn't pour the last one.
Fucking killing me over here.
So hear me out. The best battle rapper that can make songs right now is Sue Surf.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan.
I know that.
Is the best battle rapper in battle rap currently. That's a fact. Shout out to Sue Surf. I actually listened to his mixtape on the way to work. That shit, Mama's House and all that shit be having me going. Shout out to Sue Surf. He got a record.
Jersey too.
Yeah, shout out to Jersey. I'm not a big fan of Arsenal, but I like Arsenal. So shout out to
Arsenal. I think Arsenal's fire.
They from like around the same hood.
Are you guys familiar with T-Top?
Yeah, I like T-Top.
Shout out T-Top. He be hitting me up, man. Shout out
T-Top, bro.
Shout out T-Top.
We fuck with you. We fuck with you, Top. But yeah, so the problem is with battle rap, and it's the problem with the street rappers. And that's where I'm going to go into again. Same thing with the podcast challenge, and the same thing with the battle rap. See, the battle rappers tend to keep the street lingo when they coming into making a song.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's not gonna translate.
It's not gonna catch.
So this is my whole thing. When I was rapping in 08,
It
07,
could though. It could though. Look at Meek. I mean, You know what I mean?
But Meek,
but he knew how to talk.
Meek wasn't a battle rapper.
He was, though. He was, though.
He says he
battling.
wasn't.
He was battling.
Right.
But he was battling with songs.
He says
right.
On his Twitter, he was talking about that's all we had to do.
Yeah.
There wasn't any studio. There wasn't any.
I'm telling y'all, go tune into this Philly 48.
Yeah, I don't even mind if y'all go tune
crazy.
into First 48 right now. That shit is lit right now. I would love to be watching.
Like, Had was talking about how he used to. That's how he got
Joey
on.
Jihad versus Trendsetter Shady right now.
Yeah.
What's today's
we
day?
Not live,
today's day is Friday, May 22nd. So it's 10 o'clock right now. So they just probably ended. Actually, 10:07. But whatever the situation is, the problem is though, and this is my whole thing. Like I came up in the rap game, like I was rapping, like I did a song called Tippy Toe on MySpace in 2007.
Who produced that?
Jumbo Beats. That was his first beat ever.
Yo,
shout out to Jumbo with his first beat ever. Checkmate TV had his first beat ever.
Shout out to Check, man.
Yeah.
He put me on to learn.
Tell him, Jump.
Yo, when I was making beats on a fucking Casio keyboard. We gonna talk about our histories too, by the way.
You have to.
We gonna get into all that shit.
Absolutely.
But Check had reason one day and changed my life.
Tell him again.
Changed my life, dog. I'm like, you can make beats on a fucking computer? The fuck? I'm about to change the game.
Yeah, so our first beat ever was Tippy Toe. It did very well on like fucking MySpace at the time. And fucking MySpace, I had like 30,000, 40,000 plays on there. And we did a show at Taccone Billiards. I had like 80 people there. That was the crazy part. And I got the video on fucking YouTube. The video was on YouTube.
That's where I met
Jumbo
Hattie
was there,
for the first time.
and that's where we all met Hattie. I met Had there. He actually spent a night with us. Fucking not to get too deep into the story, but he spent a night with us. Don't worry,
we getting Hattie on here anyways.
Oh yeah, we get that's easy work. That's easy work.
We getting Hattie on here, and I see Hattie in his bag right now.
Hattie back.
He feeling himself right now on his podcast vibe.
Yeah, he on his Boogie TV.
He's feeling himself. So we had a conversation the other night. So yeah.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. You coming to the podcast, you gotta fuck with Joey Jihad. We all fuck with Joey Jihad.
Oh, of course.
Hey, that's my guy, man.
I met Joey one time in my life, and it was when I first started going to Jumbos, and I felt like a fucking asshole.
Oh, y'all crossed paths.
Yeah.
Joey had his hood up, and he didn't have his dreads. I think he had like a shaved head or something. And I walked up, and I was leaving the studio. He was coming back in to record or whatever. And I said, "Hey, I'm Shane." And he goes, "I'm Hattie." And at the time, like I was familiar with Joey Jihad. I wasn't familiar with Hattie, you know what I mean? So like Jumbo was like, "Yo, this is Hattie." And I was like, "Yeah, I fuck with your music," like talking shit.
I don't even remember that. I want to know some real shit.
Talking mad shit. I was just like, "Yeah, I fuck with you and Jumbo, all this shit."
But one thing real quick though. We always got to shout out Had and give a moment of silence for Had because Had put us both, me and Jumbo, on a whole different level of the Philly rap scene.
Yeah.
For sure.
Another thing,
he's one of the people you have to talk about when you talk about Philly rap.
I got to give Had all the props in the world.
Let's take a shot to Had.
I wasn't engineering before I met Hattie.
Well, you wasn't a known engineer before.
But I really wasn't. I didn't think it was.
You was engineer.
I didn't think it was my calling. You feel me?
Right.
And he pushed me to do it. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, we love you, bro.
You're my brother, man.
We love you, bro.
Fuck you, Shane.
Yeah.
We always this is double shot season to the first live.
Not me.
Oh, that's cool.
He goes right to the same thing.
Hey, that ain't light. It ain't light.
Thank y'all for having me, man.
Absolutely. Shane, you see in the building. When my cups start falling over, you know it's starting to get on.
Damn. You still want to drink that? A lot of feet been right there.
I don't give a fuck. I ain't worried about the Rona. I've been dodging shots all my life. You think I'm worried about the Rona?
I can get you a fresh cup if
I need a fresh cup.
Is there one on that water thing right
producer,
there?
Can we get a fresh cup? I appreciate you, producer.
We need something.
All right, so I got a question, Shane.
If it's not up there, don't worry about it.
All right, listen. What we say? Your favorite album in the last 3 years was what?
I don't think I answered that.
Yeah, I don't think you did. You skipped over us.
That's a tough one. Check on the spot.
Jesus fucking
No,
Christ.
that ain't tough. Come on, give me something.
No, hold on. While you think about that,
all right, mine. I give you mine. Mine's would be album would be Scorpion and then Championships. And then Lil Baby's album he just dropped.
I'm trying to think what mine is on some real shit.
Come on, Shane. Give me
I don't
something.
even know, man.
Give me one album that'll be in your top 3 in the last 3-4 years. I'll give you 4. I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna give you one.
All right, go
Kanye.
Kanye.
Both of his last albums.
Woo!
Oh, both of his last albums are fire.
Love them.
Shout out to Kanye. So Kanye said, I don't know if I want to get on the tangent. Should we get on the tangent? Let's get on the tangent. Fucking, shout out to my guy Kanye. My phone is lost. I don't even give a fuck. But listen to this. I want everybody to go look at Kanye, and I think it was Big Boy. Not exactly sure who he was with.
What, the recent interview?
No, it was like a year ago.
Oh, all right.
No, it was like last year. It wasn't a year ago, but it was last year.
Okay.
And Kanye said that the top scientists of the world are predicting at the rate of growth, we only have 12 years of oxygen left.
What?
This is what Kanye said. I can't make this up.
I don't know about all of that.
No, I swear to God, that's what Kanye said. He said, so I bought a house in fucking wherever the fuck he's at so I can live off the land.
That don't make no fucking sense, bro.
Hold on, but hear me out. I'm going to where I'm going. Let me go to where I'm going. Shout out to Kanye. Because in that same interview, his point of saying that was, he said, the algorithm of the scientists are saying that at the rate of growth, we will only have 12 years of oxygen left at the rate of decay.
You ain't find this on Twitter, did you?
No, I found this no. Kanye said this direct quote.
Wait, so what?
Hold on. Time out.
I'm not believing Kanye, but we'll all right, so where are we going with this?
All right, that's what I'm trying to say. Cool. So Kanye said that he said we only had 12 years of oxygen left.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
But hold on.
Get the fuck out of here.
All right, but hold on.
Get the fuck out
It's
of here.
weird that we got the Rona coming right up. All right. But hold on.
I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck out of here.
Bro, I didn't say this. I didn't make this up. Yo, I want everybody that looking at this type in Kanye West interview, and we're gonna link it in the bio.
So you saying the Rona cutting down on the population to make the oxygen be
longer until they figure out the situation?
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
But I'm just saying, that's what he said. He said that back in September.
He also said a lot of shit.
But hold on.
He also went on rants.
A lot of shit.
He went on rants at his concerts.
Hold up. I wasn't done. He said that. He said, this is why I'm buying a house, because I want to be able to live off the land, just in case.
There's his land.
He was mad that the scientists at ITT Tech told him this. And that they're spending their time. Yo, he said, no, I swear to God, I swear to God.
Listen,
God.
we believe
Hear me out.
We believe you, Check.
It was Kanye and if I'm not mistaken, it was Kanye and Big Boy, and they were at Kanye's crib, and Kanye said, "Yo, the geniuses at ITT Tech told me at their just."
Wait,
strictly,
hold on. It couldn't have been ITT Tech, dog. That's the fucking the tech school, dog.
All right, what? I don't know where the fuck it was at. I think it was at.
That's the $10,000 joint, dog.
No, not ITT.
MIT?
MIT. The one that created the poker joke, because they talked about that too.
Right.
The one that created
I'm just saying, let's not say it was that.
Raw information. I'm a little worn out of the tequila and hit it.
Fucking IGG.
But back to back.
Should be on a commercial.
Let's do some more of that. Let's do some more of that.
Some more fucking lick?
Yeah, let's
go
do
ahead.
some more of that.
So finish this shit. Go ahead.
I'm going to finish it. And this is going to be very informative. And I guarantee you, everybody that goes to this podcast is going to look back on this and they're going to say, Checkmate was right.
Listen, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying this is something new to me.
All right, so look, this is what happened. Kanye said that he went to MIT and the students that did all the experiments
Talk your shit.
That did all the experiments said at the route of growth / the route of population minus the oxygen level made us saying that we only had 12 years of oxygen left. So somehow that we're going to need some type of population control. And he thought on the jaw, he thought that it was going to be weather. But how?
I thought it was
what
gonna be
what
like
if,
volcanoes and
what if it was Corona?
But the corona only killed.
It's a virus.
It only killed 1 million people. Fucking
Couple million.
Car accidents kill more than that.
I agree.
And trees create oxygen, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, and they're killing them every day.
Maybe
That's
not.
facts. But like, there's a fucking tree outside. Like,
No. The rainforest creates the oxygen.
the rainforest.
Yeah, and they're killing that. They're shrinking that.
Only the rainforest.
Yeah.
That's where only
That's
oxygen
deep. That's
comes
deep.
from.
But yeah, we'll look into that.
I want everybody to look into that Kanye interview. I don't know where my phone went.
But yeah, that was my favorite albums. And then
I don't even know my favorite album.
Hold on.
I love them Johns, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The Jesus is King, and then the one where he's bipolar and shit. Shit's a fire.
The one where he's in like Wisconsin.
Yeah,
shit?
yeah. He went to Wisconsin to make that shit. That shit.
Fuck. What was
Bro,
it?
that motherfucker is a genius for real. Like
Yeah.
like on the music tip, he's definitely a genius.
He is.
Like, I'm fucking with them. So who you fucking with?
He does. Who am I fucking with?
Who's your favorite
Davies?
album? You still didn't come up with.
I don't even fucking know. I mean, there's too many.
Check. I need to hear your favorite album too.
I already told you.
Oh yeah, you named a couple of them. All right, well let's get to this then. So, who is your top 5 favorite rap? No, who's your top 5 rappers right now?
Right now, not ever.
Yeah, not ever. Like 2020. Who's your top 5
Meek.
right now? Like
Davies.
No. Okay. Damn. All
I
right.
like it already.
Meek Davies.
I like it already.
The baby. Baby.
Word.
Hold on.
Because I think
quick hit
he's
game in the middle of the podcast. The baby or little baby?
Well, he already said the baby's in his top 5.
can't.
So if he put Lil Baby in there, I don't know what's going on.
I mean, if we're saying top 5,
Yeah, you're top 5, right?
in the game,
like
right now,
yeah, like the best
the
right
baby is top 5.
now. I'm not disagreeing with you. I just want to hear the rest.
Davies won't be. People won't agree with that, but
That's
mean,
cool
he's
though.
in my top 5.
It's all opinion, bro.
Meek, Tory Lanez, that's 4.
Let's not do Tory because he's not a rapper. Technically,
I used to run all day.
let's not put Tory in there. We'll save him for a different lane.
Oh, I gotta go girls.
Yeah.
Cardi.
When I was calculating things, I was ending up in
Check
debt.
found the audio.
I found the audio.
All right, we'll come back to that.
Come back to that.
Yeah, we'll come back.
Nah,
To
we gonna stay here with it.
No, but I need to hear your top 5. Your top 5.
I found it.
And I'ma give my
I'm
top
never lying.
No,
I give you the facts.
Check. I never said you were lying. Check.
I know.
It just sounds like
I'm gonna
crazy.
forget my top 5. I'm gonna give a whole new top 5 the next
I
time.
always give the facciatos
Fine.
on the podcast.
You know what? Ain't no fucking order. Go ahead, play that shit, dog.
Give me what's your favorite top 5.
No. Play that shit because I want to hear Ye say that shit. Are you at the part or no?
Let me give
But
me
are we
exactly
talking
what
Jay? Are we talking J.
me
Cole?
get
Are we
you-
talking K. Dot?
keep
we
talking,
talking
talking.
We talking.
Ye? Are we talking Jay Z? Are we like?
Yes. Yes. They're in the game right now. They can drop an album any day. You feel me? Like Jay is my number one at all times.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes it different. That makes it different.
Right. So yeah, it's that. It's
K-Dot been plotting because you haven't heard a fucking thing from him.
Right.
Damn won a Pulitzer Prize, bro.
Yeah.
Like what? There's not a single rap album that ever won a Pulitzer Prize ever.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
A Pulitzer Prize is like I don't know. I don't want to. I'm just a fucking stupid kid from Trevose.
To me, no, that's cool. But like
but it's like a Grammy. It's almost like it's almost like a Grammy.
Yeah. To me, like
Kendrick won that for Damn.
My favorite Kendrick is Good Kid, Mad City.
I love Good Kid, Mad City, but
that's
I
my
love
favorite
Damn.
Kendrick.
I love Slow Down.
Damn's tough.
I love story shit. I love.
To me, Damn's tough, but it's not Good Kid, Mad City.
Nah, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it was the era. Maybe it was like when I literally physically purchased the album and
because it wasn't a different era for me and you.
No, well, that's 2012 and we in 2020, so it's 8 years.
It wasn't different. It wasn't because I grew up on that.
But literally, I bought the album in the store. Like nowadays, you're just like. You're streaming it, and you might fucking listen to the whole thing. You might not. Me, like that's the difference between like back then, huh?
I don't want to look this up right now.
All right, it's cool. We got something else. So that's the whole difference between back. So check what I'm saying is like, he's talking about Damn.
He's on this right here.
All right, it's cool. We believe you.
By Kendrick Lamar.
We'll find it though.
So he's talking about Damn as being a great album, and I'm talking about Good Kid, Mad City being a great album.
It won a Pulitzer Prize. Like
I don't care about
nobody's won a Pulitzer Prize.
But hold on, hear me out though.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't care about no prizes. You know why I don't care about no prizes? That's why I don't care about no prizes.
Why you ain't caring about no prizes?
Because the labels give prizes for certain reasons.
You're right.
Facts.
Absolutely.
They want Kendrick to
win. Politics. It's politics. Same thing with the Grammys.
So now you signed to Top Dog. You make a conscious album.
But do you for real, do you think though that he will be the only one to get that because he was Top Dog? No, Top Dog ain't the top record label. Rock Nation's the top record label. Atlantic Records is the top label.
No,
he's one of the top artists.
They
but hold on, but hear me out,
guys.
No.
I love y'all. Just stop touching the mics just for the purpose of. I know y'all want to do it, but it's coming up. I hear it. You feel me?
No, you know but the reason why I'm an
engineer at heart.
The reason why I'm saying that. The reason why I'm saying that.
You good.
The reason why I'm saying that.
Elbows.
The reason why I'm saying that is because the record labels want to get their money back.
Yeah.
So
they make it look good. Of course. But they didn't need to do that with Damn, Check. Damn was a smash.
Damn was
cool.
Yeah.
But it ain't win no Pulitzer Prize. It ain't fucking.
Yeah, no, it did.
No, it did.
But you don't think it should have? I don't know. I don't know.
It ain't need to.
It's a big album.
It ain't need to win no Pulitzer Prize.
Right. But they gotta give it to somebody.
To Pimp the Butterfly to win a Pulitzer Prize than fucking Damn.
You think they're gonna give to Pimp a Butterfly?
No, because they don't want to present the black narrative.
No,
they want to present the black artists that presented the black narrative.
Right. You got a point. You got a point there for sure.
Of course. Though.
You know, I'm the only black person in the room, so I'm gonna give you all the black aspect.
As you should.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of, did you see what Biden said earlier?
Yeah, I seen Biden and fucking Trump.
I need to see what Biden said.
Everything. Yo, hold on. Shut up. Yo, it's Trump 2020. Fuck.
Yeah, he fucked it. He fucked it all up with that one.
I didn't see what Biden said.
2020. You know why I'm saying it's Trump 2020?
He fucked it up.
Yo, listen.
Biden fucked it up.
I hate to say this.
But he should have never got on there, bro.
It's Trump 2020.
He should never got
Biden and fucking Bill Clinton were the one that locked all my niggas up.
Damn.
That's a fact. Drug mandatory laws and the drug laws. Yo, if you got a gram of coke, you're fucking good. But if you got a gram crack, you're dead. You're in jail for life.
It's a thing.
What the fuck is the difference?
Hold
on, but gram of coke is way more pure.
But it's not. You still get time for that though.
No, you don't.
You all right?
Step away from the mic.
Yeah. I don't want to get too political on here.
Nah, you never should.
But I feel you though. Crack, they give more time for crack than they do coke, and that's facts. And I don't know if Clinton made that law up or not.
Yo, can I say this as a fan of the podcast? The next, I don't know how y'all schedule this shit, but I want to hear the stories from the both of y'all. Well, I want to hear the stories from Checkmate.
That's not gonna happen
today. I want to hear stories.
Shane, I know we're gonna do that on our own.
I know that, but I'm saying the people want that. I want that. I'm a fan of this shit, and I thank you for having me up here. And I want this shit. I want this shit from you guys. What y'all story is.
Well, look,
you know what I mean. Why y'all mad? Why y'all are here? Why?
Last everything. Shot, I got the hiccups. I'm done for. It's over for me.
You tapping out?
I'm tapping out. I got the hiccups. I don't know why I got the hiccups. I'm grown man. The switch from Jack to tequila.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's what the fuck happened.
Fucked up.
It was dark. It was dark to light. It was dark to light. That'll fuck your stomach up.
The diaphragm got me all on some other shit.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, look, Shane. Here's what I'm gonna say.
Shane, we love you.
I appreciate you.
I love you
one
too,
that
man.
I appreciate you, and then you already know we gonna do that when it's me and him, and we gonna get each other. We just wanted to bring the platform to life.
Of course,
you feel me?
Of course.
And then not talk about us.
I know the fans wanted that. You know what I mean? I know me as a fan. I'm watching the podcast and I'm like, man, I want to know where Check and Jumbo started from, and I want to know.
I just want to give a cosign real quick. This guy right here, no, fuck the burps and fuck the hiccups. This guy right here is young and up and coming, and he's popping. I like his rhyme scheme. I like his rhyme schemes. I like everything about what he got going on.
Check. Are you losing oxygen over there?
I'm losing oxygen. I'll be the better this one. I'll be the better this one.
He started talking about oxygen. This motherfucker can't breathe.
Dog.
He can't fucking breathe in this show. What the fuck is going on, dog?
But what I was trying to say is, I like the way he raps. I like the way he's rap.
Yeah. Oh,
we'll
straight up, Shane. You know you my guy.
We'll talk about next time.
You know you my guy.
You the bigger brother, man.
You already know, bro.
Yeah, listen. You need to tune in to the Shoot Your Shot podcast. Hey, listen. If you're a rapper coming up, and not even if you're a rapper, if you're a producer, if you're an engineer, if you're any part of the music business and you're coming up, you need to tune in to this podcast.
Facts.
Because these people will teach you. These people really will teach you how to come up in this shit when you have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
We're trying, bro.
Nah, but let me talk real quick.
Oh, all right. This the Shane Z podcast.
Let me talk real quick, man. Like, Jumbo the engineer, like,
let me talk, Joe.
My fault.
For real, like, there's so many things as an artist, as a producer, as an engineer that you need to learn, that you need to come up on, and you really just need to fucking figure it out.
Absolutely. And we gonna tell y'all need to figure it out.
And that's why we doing this shit. Like, we started off by trying to help out artists at the end of the day. Like literally, the reason I started this podcast is because I have conversations in that chair there every single day talking about the shit that we talk about. And I figured, like, we just need to put it out. You know what I'm saying? So
and I've been with Jumbo for 5 years now.
Right.
And I watch every single episode. And I've learned shit from what these two are talking about.
Right.
As an artist, you need to be a student of the game. You need to be coachable.
And I'm a student of the game.
Like, we all are students.
Everybody's a student of the game, but you need to be coachable and you need to be able to take things from older people because they don't know the younger shit, whatever, like.
And I said this from day one. Like, you could reach out to somebody, they don't answer you back, or you don't get a hold of them. But there's so much information out there always, man. Google's your best fucking friend. If you don't know something, fucking figure it out.
Google that shit.
Anybody could do it. I can go fucking learn how to build a fucking house right now on fucking YouTube.
Facts.
You feel me? So it's no excuse.
My beach in the fucking shovel.
Your what?
My beach. my beach and a shovel. I'll build a fucking house. Yeah.
You want to be the next rapper that wins a challenge that comes up here, man. You want to meet these people, the good people.
I don't know. A lot of niggas can't fuck with you, shit.
Well, before we do that, you know what I mean? We getting some other people up here because it's a lot of people I know personally.
Oh, too many you have to get up here. Too many.
And I don't want them to think it's a biased thing with you being on here.
No,
you my guy, bro.
No shot.
But I didn't check.
I don't know
you know what I'm saying? Like,
of course.
I was waiting for Check to say somebody won. Anybody won. And he picked you. He picked you, bro.
Listen, man.
He don't know you.
And no, let me say something. Let me say something. As a rapper, man, there was so many fucking people. As a rapper, I watched every single person that did the Shoot Your Shot podcast challenge because I wanted to know if I was better.
Absolutely.
Like, and there was so many fucking people that bodied that shit.
It's not about it's not about being better. Though,
they really
at the end of
bodied that shit.
It was about being the best at the time.
Right.
Period. Anybody can.
In the words of 3 Stacks, Philly got something to say. You know what I mean?
Big facts.
Andre 3000. So Philly got something to say, you know what I mean?
Philly definitely got something to say. But look, man, we gonna wrap this
podcast.
shit up, baby.
We wrapping it up.
Shout out Shane Z.
I can't breathe.
Yeah, he over here talking about oxygen.
This
motherfucker lost
Jack
it
versus the fucking tequila. I'm done. I'll break it to the podcast. Shout out to my man Shane G.
Episode 7.
Shout out to my man Jumbo.
Shout out
Episode 7.
God, yo,
Seven,
shut the fuck up, dog.
I'm done. Y'all lucky I'm done, because I know I get in my bag.
Yo, run the fucking beat.
Hey, shoot your shot.
Run the fucking beat.
Shane, you ever want to hop on the podcast? We got you.
Shane.
Yeah, dog.
And be that young Shizzy, cause a racket on the internet. Only 18, but man, I'm rapping like I've been a vet. Getting checks, boy, your bread is sinning in a chicken neck. And adolescent fuck up who is probably gonna sin again. Rolling up on cloud 9 like, what up, bitch? 30 milligram vibe van, wake me up quick on some nut shit. When I step inside the booth, drop 44 bars and show these other rappers suck dick. I'm on the run quick, trying to snag a milli fast. Level up my rank so my bank can fill with silly cash. Still in V cars and I'm out like a shitty dad. Swagger on 100 with the hustle of a Philly cat. I know they feeling that, I be with it ceiling that. I just wanna chill and hit a mill out in Trinidad. Kick a rap, smoke a with your lady, then I'm hitting that. On the road, running, selling records like I'm Nickelback. I would never rap a shit that I don't really do. This is for my family, if I had to, I would kill for you. PSA the rappers, watch it back, I'm in a killing mood. Hit the boo, bad 50 cal with that ghillie suit. This a promise, I ain't never gonna stop it. 30 money in my jeans, I call it a hot pocket. See my shit roasted and blowing, it's not rocket. Getting cocky with the bars, I know my hot topic. Cause I'm on my way to the top. You can tell them that I'm on my way to the top. Now this the part where you fill your cup and roll your blunt. Cause I'ma keep shit on lock, so let them know that I'm on my way to the top. Just let them know that. See-do, bars clipping see-through, cooking hot shit. If you want it, I can see true. I be in the campus, squad big as 3 zoos. Missed about to make $1 million, it's nice to meet you. Breaking these session while I'm holding a cleaver. The Nixon on my left wrist look like a golden retriever. A freshman with the dome of a senior. My shit, it would be contagious like a cold and a fever. I need a breather cause I'm on my way. No, fuck that. I wait to run a hook, it's something like touchbacks. Even though the boy young, I'm popping like hubcaps. Everybody say the pledge, but I ain't trying to rush that cause my drink cold and my blunt lit and the ass fat. I'm talking dumb big. I feel amazing, it's the life I always wanted. Treat the hook like Devin Hester, now you know I'm about to run it. Cause I'm on my way to the top. And you can tell them that I'm on my way to the top. Now this the part where you fill your cup and roll